Hey everyone, welcome back to Programming Fields. I'm Umesh Rana and in today's video, we are adding a new social login feature to our Laravel 11 application, that is LinkedIn login. And so far, we have already set up Google, Facebook and GitHub logins in our Laravel Socialite playlist, and this is giving to users a multiple way to sign into your application. Now today, we will complete the lineup with LinkedIn, so your users have even more options to access your app quickly and securely. In this video, I will walk you through every step from configuring LinkedIn's OAuth to setting up Socialite in Laravel 11 application. And by the end of this video, you will have LinkedIn login fully integrated right alongside Google, Facebook and GitHub. So let's dive in and get LinkedIn login working smoothly in your application. So in the very first step, we will have to add a login with LinkedIn button here. Just write to GitHub. So I will come to the code editor. Inside resources, views, we have the auth folder. Here we have the login.blade.php. Lastly, we added this GitHub login button here. Now similar to this, I will add login with LinkedIn. I will quickly update the title. And also I have to change the route parameter here. So for auth redirection, I was using the common route as auth.redirection, and based on the given provider name, that was redirecting to that given provider. Okay. Now for the LinkedIn, we will have to add the provider name. So I will come to the official documentation first. So inside Laravel Socialite, if you will scroll down, inside the configuration option, for the LinkedIn, we will have to add LinkedIn-OpenID. Previously, it was LinkedIn only. Now there has a quick update in LinkedIn by Microsoft. So we will have to change this redirection provider as LinkedIn OpenID there. Let's copy this. Come to the code editor. Now in the auth.redirection parameter, I will add that LinkedIn OpenID as a provider. Okay, this is fine. Now here I will have to change the icon. So inside public assets, I have icons folder. Here I have LinkedIn icon. So I will change this to linkedin.webp. Okay, this is fine. Let's come to the browser now. Let's refresh the application. Yes, we have the LinkedIn button now. Now in the next step, we will have to create an OAuth app in the LinkedIn developer account. So let's come to the LinkedIn developer solution. And here we have the very first link, LinkedIn Developer Solutions. This will redirect to developer.linkedin.com. Here in the right side corner, we have the My Apps option. Just click on this. This prompted to log into your LinkedIn account first. So I will provide my email address and password. And after the successful login, this redirected to this developer console. Okay. By default, we don't have any application created. So I will create a very first app here. I will have to provide the app name. So I will give the app name as Programming Fields. So in order to create the app for authenticating the user, you will have to provide the LinkedIn page URL. If you don't have the LinkedIn page, you will have to create that first. So you can create it from here. I already have a page. So I will provide that page URL here. So I will search for page name. I have page name as Programming Fields. Okay. Now next, we will have to provide the app logo. So I will upload the logo here. And I will accept the terms and condition. Then I will create app. Okay. Once the application is created, this redirected to the products tab. So LinkedIn provide these all products here. Share on LinkedIn, advertising, sign in with LinkedIn using OpenID Connect. Okay. Now before proceeding with this, I will come to the settings first. In the settings tab, if you will scroll down, here we have the additional settings and we have the domains option here. I will add the domain name first. So my application is running on the local host 8000. This is basically our base URL. I will add it. Now I will come to the auth section. Inside auth section, as soon as you created the application, this has generated the client ID and client secret. Okay. Now before using these authentication keys, you will have to add the authorized redirect URL. So we'll have to add it here. Let's click on edit and here add redirect URL. So for redirect URL, I already created a common route in our application. If you'll come to the web.php, I have the callback URL as auth/provider/callback, and inside this provider, we will have to provide the LinkedIn OpenID as a provider name. So I will copy this endpoint name. I will come to the LinkedIn application again. Here I will add http://localhost:8000/ and then we will have to add the endpoint name as auth, and here we will have to provide the provider name. So I will add LinkedIn OpenID and then we will have /callback. Okay, this is fine. Let's click on update. Yes, we have the authorized redirect callback URL added. Here we have the OAuth 2.0 scopes. By default, we can see we don't have any permissions added. So in order to implement the user authentication, you will have to add the scopes first. But in order to add the scopes, we will have to come under the products tab, and here we will have to add the sign in with LinkedIn using OpenID Connect. And for this, we will have to ask for the access from LinkedIn. So let's click on request access. Let's accept the terms and condition here. So here this added the product as sign in with LinkedIn using OpenID Connect. Now if you will come to the auth tab again, and if you will refresh, and if you will scroll down, this is OpenID, profile and email. So these three permissions have been added using that sign in with LinkedIn using OpenID Connect. So when we will try to log in using LinkedIn, this will fetch these credentials for that authenticated user. Okay. Now let's come under the products tab again. Here we have another available products as share on LinkedIn. And for continuing to authenticating with LinkedIn, we will have to provide this access as well. Let's accept this terms and condition. Yes. So for the authentication purpose, we have added two products as share on LinkedIn, and this is for sign in with LinkedIn. Okay. Let's come to the auth tab again. Let's refresh now. And if you scroll down, so this has added one more permission. Okay. This is fine. Now we have the authentication permission added here. Now let's scroll up and let's copy this client ID from here. Let's come to the application. Now let's navigate to .env file. Here we have already added these credentials for Google, Facebook and GitHub. Now similarly we will have to add it for LinkedIn. So I will define variable as LinkedIn client ID and I will add that client ID. Next we will have to add the LinkedIn client secret. So let's come to the browser application again. Let's copy this. Now let's define one more variable as LinkedIn client secret and paste that. Lastly, we will have to add the callback URL. So I will copy and I will paste that here. And here we will have to change the provider. So I will change LinkedIn OpenID, and here we will have to change this variable name to LinkedIn. Okay. So the credentials have been added here in the .env file. Now based on these added credentials, we will have to create a driver in the config of services.php. So let's come to the config folder. Here we have the services.php, and for the third party services, we will have to define it here. We already added Google, Facebook and GitHub credentials here. So similar to these, we will have to add it for LinkedIn. So let's copy and paste this array and let's change the provider name as LinkedIn OpenID. Okay. Now let's replace these variables from .env file for the added LinkedIn. So this will be LinkedIn client ID and this will be LinkedIn client secret. And lastly, this will be callback redirect. Okay, this is done. So we have added the configuration here in the services.php, and for handling the authentication redirection, we have the callback route added in the web.php file. So if we will come to the routes web.php, we have the callback handling here, and this will be calling the social authentication function which is defined here in the Socialite controller. So let's come to this function inside Socialite controller. Here we have the first function for this redirection to that given provider, and after the successful authentication, this will be calling this function here with the authenticated user data. So I will add dump and die $social user here. So this will be returning the authenticated user data after the successful authentication. Let's come to the browser. Let's refresh our application. Now let's try to click on login with LinkedIn. Here it prompted to log in your LinkedIn account first, and if you can check, this redirected on login success. Okay, now let's provide your password and log into your account first. So after adding the password, I will click on sign in, and this is validating, and here we'll have to verify this. This is for the security purpose. Let's click on verify. You will have to select the correct image to solve this puzzle. Okay, and the verification is completed. Now here this is asking for the permission. That means when you will authenticate with this application, this will fetch the name and photo and the primary email address associated with this LinkedIn account. If you want to continue, let's click on allow. And yes, we can see this returned the authenticated user data here. We have the name, email, avatar and other user profile related data. Now let's come to the code editor. Let's remove this dump and die because we added this for the testing purpose only. Now we are getting the user data here, and we'll have to go back first. Let's click on allow. Yes, this has been authenticated and we have successfully logged in and redirected to the dashboard route. Okay, here again in the profile option, we have the profile details. Again, if you will log out and if you will try to log in, yes, we have successfully logged in now. And if we will come to the database, inside database.sqlite, we have the registered user here. Alright, and we have the auth provider as LinkedIn OpenID, and we have that auth provider ID. Okay, so we have successfully implemented the login with LinkedIn functionality. Alright, that's a wrap. Now you have LinkedIn login integrated in your Laravel 11 application along with Google, Facebook and GitHub. And this gives your users more flexible to handle one-click login option with Socialite package. I hope this tutorial made it simple to add LinkedIn login, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Programming Fields for more Laravel and Socialite content. We have got the full lineup of social logins covered now, so be sure to check out the rest of the playlist. As always, if you have any questions or ran into issues, drop a comment below. Once again, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding.